Good morning, traders. It's Peter Thompson, senior mentor of 1 billion signal, sponsored by Merit Forex. Monday, guys, new week and of course new opportunities. Even though we're gonna start the week a little bit slow with Independence Day in United States, holiday in US, markets are not working, so we do expect a low volatility Monday, but definitely we're gonna catch up until the end of the week. Tuesday to Friday, we have a lot of important events. Um, Many people are asking me what's going on with the markets. It's super volatile. Yes, it is, guys. Because of the Federal Reserve, the big question is when they are going to cut the money supply and when they are going to pay attention on the inflation that's running, and it's still running very high. Last 2 weeks ago, Powell says that they are start considering the inflation as not temporary, which they claim to be, but that's why we see this volatility. Still, I think the US dollar will remain weaker and weaker within the time, at least until they say, yes, okay, let's do something about it, and they do it, not just say it. So that's why I hardly believe that the US dollar is having still a lot of room to go down. What do we have on the market? Monday, Independence Day, holiday in US, composite PMI services, PMI 8:30 a.m. GMT on Monday for the Great British Pound. President Lagarde is going to give a speech 9 and 11:30 GMT, and this is for Monday. Tuesday, we have interest rate decision in Australia, 4:30 a.m. GMT, important event for the Australian dollar, but definitely would say very early in the morning. Construction PMI for the Great British Pound, 8:30 GMT. ISM non-manufacturing PMI, 2 p.m. GMT for US dollar. Wednesday we have IV PMI for Canada, 2 p.m. FOMC meeting minutes, 6 a.m. GMT. It definitely the event for the week, the most important weekly event, because it's very important to see how FOMC, how the FOMC, what they're going to say, and on top of that, to follow closely the Federal Reserve monetary policy and what they're gonna do. We just mentioned it 2 minutes ago. Thursday, we have initial jobless claims, 12:30 GMT, and crude oil inventories, 3 p.m. We're gonna have a little bit, longer talk about the crude oil, because crude is very important and they're definitely right now very interesting, especially where crude oil is steady in waiting of OPEC Plus meeting. But let's talk about it in about a minute. Friday, we have gross domestic product in UK, 6 a.m. GMT, manufacturing production, same time again for the Great British Pound. Governor Bailey is going to give a speech 10 a.m. and President Lagarde is going to give a speech at the same time. Employment change for Canada, 12:30, and Fed monetary policy report, definitely important event for the monetary policy, obviously, United States. So let's take a look what's going on the charts, because this is definitely more interesting. We have Euro US dollar in front of us as usual. Pretty interesting momentum here on the bottom, creating a new support level. I'm just gonna move 1.2346 to a new support level, 1.1847. Important event, supply support. Oh my god, important support 1.1847. We definitely can see bounce from here. Very important how the US dollar is going to react in the upcoming days. But again, just quickly to remind you, it's Independence Day in US, so US dollar could be, and the majors could be a little bit slow. Great British Pound, kind of similar, definitely the strongest currency pair right now compared to the rest of the majors, of course. 1.3814, we keep the same levels as before. The price bounced back almost from the 1.37 round number and strong support. Right now it's trying to push further down, but I think there is a lot of room to go up. Australian US, kind of similar, but here we have resistance level 0.7663, 7563. a level that I think can cause some troubles for the Australian dollar. There is a quick reminder, there is interest rate on Tuesday, but we definitely can see volatility ahead. But this resistance is definitely very strong and it could cause some troubles. Exactly the same with the New Zealand dollar, even though the New Zealand dollar is the worst, would say, pick to take like a potential opportunity, because yes, we do have a test of the support, a very strong support, but also we have resistance. So if you take this buy, at least be very careful around this resistance. If the price decides to go here, 0.71 is just very strong resistance zone. USD Canadian, and going directly to crude because it's much more interesting right now. Crude is holding steady in waiting of OPEC Plus meeting. There's, by the way, there was a meeting over the weekend, but they're still discussing. They didn't reach the exact deal. Still discussing should be supply cuts or no. This is the important question right now. So don't forget that we're having in the last couple of last 2 months positive crude oil inventories, which could be a reason to increase the supply in order to meet the demand. So if we see OPEC Plus increasing the supply, you know what's gonna happen with the price. My lovely drop that I'm still expecting, I definitely believe we're going to see, and it as long as it's going up, you know the rule, as long as it's going up without any major correction, bigger the drop will be. So the correction. So that's why crude is in focus for definitely, especially the crude oil inventories is very important right now, and the OPEC meeting. You will see on the chart what kind of decision they've taken. USD Canadian, we have a completely downtrend, very strong push to the downside, super clear price action here. The price tested 1.2466, very clear resistance level. Try to test again and recover this upward push, 150 pips recovered just for 1 day. USD Swiss, similar, a little bit stronger than USD Canadian, but similar price action. We have a big push to the upside, resistance level, try to push, another push to the upside, 50-60 pips push to the downside, and right now trying to recover slightly. So we can see around these levels, we can see another push to the downside, but Independence Day today, nothing much expected to happen. USD Japan, another interesting currency pair, because compared to the rest of the USD, like USD Canadian and USD Swiss, they're going within a downtrend, but USD Japanese is completely away from it. Like it's not following definitely what the USD Swiss, for example, is doing. And it's pretty interesting because we rarely have such an opportunities, such as situations. So USD Japanese is going up and up and up and pushing up and up and up, which makes me believe once the US drops heavily, definitely can make the USD Japan one of the best opportunities, because exactly because of this divergence, to put it that way. So USD Japan for now it's pretty tricky, but definitely could be very interesting opportunity in the next couple of days or weeks. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Really hope you enjoy these videos. Of course, if you like it, share it and like us on the social medias. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you very much for the support. Have fun and expect my new video on Wednesday. Bye bye.